morning, guys. It has taken me a good 3 hours to actually start the intro for this vlog because I'm just having a bit of a dud day, if I'm totally honest with you. I woke up at 5:45 a.m. this morning, which keeps on happening. Alas, I read in bed for a little bit, then I went for a walk, then I had some breakfast. But despite doing all these things, it just feels a bit like a dud day. I think Fridays are a little bit of a mental struggle for me because everyone's like, woo, last day of the working week. And while I'm not working, it kind of reminds me that I'm not working. I guess I just wanted to speak to you guys about where I'm currently at in terms of my weight, which is really hard for me to speak about. I am quite an open person and I speak literally about anything to anyone. When it comes to my weight and my body and my food intake, I'm really like a closed book. I don't really like speaking about it, but it's good for me to have accountability and to just get it all out. I'm currently at a weight that is not healthy for my body. I've been at this weight all year. It's not like I've had a drastic weight loss suddenly or anything like that, but I haven't been well all year. I haven't had a period now since the start of December last year, which is not good when you're 24 years old. I just haven't been good in my mental health, which can really come from being at a low body weight. But I'm stubborn and I like looking lean and shredded, and so in my head I'm like, well, I don't need to gain weight, I'm fine, when that's just not the reality. I'm hoping that my move to Brisbane next week will mean that I sort of relax on just the whole regimen of my life, I guess. I'm still tracking calories and macros and I'm still getting a lot in. Like, I eat over 2,000 calories every single day, but I have a high energy expenditure, so none of it just seems to stick. Because of my IBS, I can feel quite sick a lot and I get bloated, and it just means that when I'm full, my stomach is really distended and uncomfortable. Not a great feeling, trust me, because I've been feeling it all morning. I woke up feeling so bloated and like I was holding onto a lot of water because I had a really salty meal last night. I just accidentally oversalted my food. I don't know how it happened. Then I ate a ton of olives. This morning I felt all watery and bloated. I haven't been going to the toilet properly. I just felt ick, and I think that that sort of started this mental decline that I've been going on. Then I started to convince myself I was dizzy even though I wasn't. It was just a whole time. My battery is flashing that it's low and I am rambling incomprehensibly. Is that a word? I'm just rambling. Okay, I'm gonna leave this here and I will catch back up with you when I'm about to head to the gym. Today's a sad day because I used the final scoop of the amino switch, which are the BCAAs that I take during my training. The raspberry flavor is so good. It tastes like red frogs and I absolutely love it. But I'm not going to be able to buy a tub now until I go to Brisbane because I don't see the point in taking up this much space and weight in my luggage when if I wait a few days I can just purchase it when I live there. But I have found this formula to be really, really good for my recovery, and it contains a lot of just good things in there. So if you were looking for a BCAAs and you were in Australia, I would highly recommend this one. I have thought about getting a different brand now that this one's finished because I like to try new stuff, but to be honest, I think I'll just stick with this one because I've actually been training really heavy lately and having great training sessions, and I've been finding that I have had no DOMs. I never usually get DOMs, but I did have quite a break from heavy training. So now that the fact that I'm going back into it, I should have some muscle soreness. I'm literally having nothing, and I do thank this. Even though BCAAs is anecdotal, some people say don't waste your money. Personally for me, I like it. It means that, you know, I'm getting hydrated because I'll end up drinking this the whole session. It's a win-win if you ask me. I'm gonna head to the gym. I'm gonna take my camera with me and I might get some footage. It is leg day today and I think that's why I've been like putting it off, because leg day, front squats, it's one of those things that once I'm halfway doing it and once I'm done, I'll feel so much better for doing it. But some days you just don't wanna go, I don't wanna go in. I just want to sit in my car and have a bit of a cry, if I'm honest. Okay, so I'm really living on the edge right now. I'm in the group fitness room and anyone could walk in at any time, but I had a really good workout. I just sort of wanted to get in the zone, and that's why I didn't film anything. Feeling a little bit better now. I still have to do 2 bull sits and then my plank, and then I'm done. I think you can tell I'm sweaty and gross, but I had a good workout. I'm feeling good. My legs, you can't really see them, but they're feeling strong. Workout is done now. I don't even know if you can hear me over the music, but I guess one of the reasons I'm finding it so hard mentally to think about gaining weight, even like a few kilos, is that I'm actually really happy with my physique right now. Like, I like how my muscle is holding to fullness and I'm looking lean and I'm looking good, and I know it's not all about aesthetics, but at the end of the day, I'm like a young 20-something-year-old girl. Like, I do care about what I look like, and that's just kind of mind-fucking me a little bit. Every day I say I'm gonna stop going to the supermarket for absolutely no reason and just browsing and then spending too much money, and every day I somehow end up there. Okay guys, so I actually did good. I just got 2 of these, you can't see the other one, 2 of these Chobani yogurts, which I would never usually actually get this one. They were 78 cents each, and I have no idea why, because they don't run out of date until the 8th, and it's like the 4th today, I think. But they were literally 78 cents. So I spent $1.60. You can't blame me for wanting to get a bargain. Oh guys, I just came home and I came upstairs to grab something. Oh my goodness, I think she's been here all day while I've been gone. It is now time for lunch and I'm so ready. It has just gone past 2 o'clock. Yeah, after a big leg session, I need food. I'm gonna make a very typical lunch for me. I thought I would run you guys through what I'm actually doing, because if you follow me on Instagram, you might like see my lunches, but you might not necessarily know like what's in it or how I make it. The cat has just come down to join me. This looks like the weirdest thing ever, but basically I buy a pack of kangaroo sausages. They're one of my favorite protein sources in the whole world, and I cook them all in the oven because, fun fact, if you cook sausages in the oven, it makes life so much easier. So I cook the whole batch and then I freeze them in 2s, and then I can just defrost them. Oh my god, that's a bit weird. Defrost them for about 2 to 3 minutes in the microwave. I am then also going to cook my sweet potato in the microwave because it's super easy to do and I'm too lazy to bake it or to boil it on the stove. So I'll show you guys how I do that. This is one of my favorite vegetables of all time. You may have never heard of this, but this is called kohlrabi. I don't even know how to describe the flavor to you. It's got a similar texture to the inside of a broccoli stalk, which is a little snack that I'm having while I'm cooking, but it's kind of sweet. It's so nice. So if you get the opportunity, seriously, try this vegetable. I love it. I've got some cucumber, I've got some like Roma tomatoes that my mum, I don't know, left out for me, and then I've got some other cherry tomatoes. I like to have my salads with some sort of acidic dressing thing. I don't know why. The reason I say acidic is because usually I have lemon juice, lime juice, or apple cider vinegar, but we have oranges that need to be used up, so I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of orange juice. May seem weird to you guys. I really like it. Heap of lettuce, some of these pop chips, which are just like the pop chips I used to eat in England, pickles because I'm weird, and because I'm even weirder, I've got some nori sheets that I have to try and use up before I move. I don't think a lot of people are aware of the fact that you can actually eat the stalk of the broccoli. The inside is really, really nice, so if you didn't know that, you need to go get your broccoli and eat the stalk because it is so refreshing. It's so crunchy. This is my little life hack for cooking potatoes in the microwave. What you do is you would have just seen that I peeled the sweet potato and I gave it a few pricks. I don't know why, that's just what I've always done. And then I got some paper towel. You need kind of good quality paper towel, otherwise it'll disintegrate. I wet it and then I wrap the sweet potato in this, and I'm gonna put it in the microwave for 8 minutes and then see how it is after 8 minutes. Hear me because our microwave always makes this sound when it's cooking, and I'm sure one day it's just going to explode and we'll be in a little bit of strife. But basically, I adore sushi ginger, and I go to sushi places literally just to buy the ginger, and they probably think I'm so weird, but I add it to my salads. It's really good for digestion. Mostly I love the taste. I love pickled things. Like, I'm obsessed with pickled things right now. As always, I should have used a bigger bowl or just had less lettuce, but this is the finished product. Look, it's not very pretty, is it? Kangaroo sausages don't really make anything very pretty, but I'm now going to come on with a nice little dollop of ketchup because the sausages need ketchup. And when I say little, I mean a lot. And I'll probably go back for more ketchup. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like addicted to the stuff. I always have been. I'm slightly worried about this little lady right here because she has been so clingy today. I do not know what's up with her. I mean, she gets like this sometimes, but not often. I'm just laying on my bed. It's like 5 o'clock right now, and I've just been editing a video, the last video that just went up. Hang on a second. Hey Google, stop music. Probably gonna get like a copyright claim or something. I'm feeling a little bit hungry. I think I want some chocolate and a protein ball. I've been drinking a Diet Coke, which is not great. I got into such a good routine of not drinking them, but alas, I've been drinking them again. So I've just been sipping on one of those while I've been editing. I went up for a walk with my dad. He went to the shops to literally just get beer, and he's been gone for like 45 minutes, and the shops is a 5-minute drive away. So I'm not too sure if I should be concerned at this stage, but I'm gonna go just eat a snack. I'm gonna have a little bit of this honeycomb dark chocolate because I love it, and I'm also going to have, I feel like I'm mentioning this in every video lately, the last square of caramel, and I think they've sold out literally everywhere, so I don't know when I'm gonna get to eat it again. I'm gonna enjoy these. I'm gonna feed the cat because she's going nuts. Here's my little snack with the contraband Diet Coke. Oopsie. I have one of the protein balls that I make. I've got some honeycomb chocolate and some caramel. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Feeling a bit reflective, which always happens when I've just sort of had a bit of a slow day, and I feel like this whole week has been a bit of a slow week, to be honest. This year has just been terrible. I'm a very optimistic person by nature, and I do like to focus on the positives. I always remain hopeful, but this year has just really made me look at life a whole lot differently. I'm still really struggling. I think, as you guys can see, I'm still anxious every day. I'm still depressed every day. I'm certainly in a better position than I was a few weeks ago, but it's slow. And I guess I've got nerves about moving to Brisbane next week. It's something that I never saw myself doing, you know? When I lived in the UK, I never even thought I would come back to Australia again. So the fact that I came back to Australia and I've been living in Adelaide and I'm going to Brisbane next week for who knows how long, could be forever, could be a year, could be 5 years, I have literally no idea, is kind of a bit hard to wrap my head around. And I think I'm definitely starting to get a little bit of nerves just because I'm a very all or nothing person, and I find it very easy to be very busy, but then it becomes very easy to be the complete opposite. And I know that there's going to be a lot of change happening and I'm going to be really busy again. This like anticipation phase where I'm sort of doing nothing with my day and not really speaking to anyone, not really doing anything productive, I get really comfortable with that. And then the thought of going out and seeing people and working and living a normal life becomes really challenging, and I start to think, can I do that? Because I'm not sure I can, and I'm scared. I'm excited, don't get me wrong, but I think what I'm scared about is still feeling like crap. Like changing everything and still not feeling good. There's a lot of thoughts and worries going around in my head, but I'm seeing a really good psychologist when I get to Brisbane. I hope that helps. I hope the new environment helps, new friends, new opportunities, new job. On the surface, it looks like it could be a really good thing for me, but I just let my own self-doubt and worry get ahead of me. You know, they always say that anxiety is worry about the future, and this is exactly what that is. I also put a lot of expectation on myself. Expect, for instance, that if I'm not feeling good, I'll go and have a workout and I'll feel amazing afterwards. So when I go and have a workout and I feel just average afterwards, I immediately feel like a failure because I've put that expectation on myself. I've always been like this, and you have to come back and you have to think, why am I doing that if it's not serving me? No one else is putting expectation on me. It's the same with my weight, and I think why I'm struggling to come to terms with the fact that I do need to gain a little bit of weight, it's that expectation again. You know, I expect myself to be in control and look a certain way, and when you always get complimented for looking a certain way, in my head I'm like, well, no one is going to compliment me or think I'm anything special when I've got a little bit of extra weight on me. I'll just be another person. Our ego just wants us to feel special. We want to feel superior. In order to do that, we hang on to these belief systems that don't serve us. I'm compromising my physical and mental health just to feed my ego. Where has that gotten me? Nowhere. It's gotten me here, moving back to a state I never really wanted to come back to, and having no friends, having no job, having no life, just being a little bit of a waste of space for a while. This is going a little bit deep, but I just felt I wanted to add some sort of value to this video, if anything, add where my mindset is at, because I realized that you guys just see, you know, what I'm eating, what I'm doing, how I'm training, and you don't necessarily see all the stuff that's going on in my mind. I'm struggling, and my mental health manifests itself a lot physically, and so I constantly feel kind of out of it, kind of spacey, kind of heart racy, just pretty much all the time. And I want to believe that this will go away and I will live without this, even go a week without it, but it's really hard to believe right now. I feel better just having sort of got that off my chest, but I'm gonna keep reading. I've nearly finished my book, which is always an exciting feeling, then do some yoga and stuff. It's only like 6 o'clock, so I don't tend to eat my dinner until around 8 p.m. Again, that might change when I move, so that'll be interesting to see. I'll be honest with you guys, it's a little bit later now. I still haven't had dinner yet. It's like just past 6:30. I'm not in the best mind frame. I don't know what it is. Maybe I've just been bored today, maybe I'm just tired, maybe I've got a little bit of nerves and anxiety about my move and stuff like that. I'm just not really feeling like my usual chirpy self. So what I might do is just overlay some nice footage of my dinner and what I eat after dinner, so you guys can sort of see what I'm eating at the moment, because I did want to make this a full day of eating, but I don't want to bring you guys down with my kind of crappy mood. And then who knows, I could actually start feeling better afterwards. I just need like a shower and to just stretch and just chill for a little bit. I could feel better after that. I don't know, but for now I need to go do some yoga and then have a very hot shower, I think. actually completely forgot to film my dinner until I was halfway eating it, which is not ideal, but it was the same type of thing I always have. It was rice, a mix of quite a few vegetables, some pasta sauce. I think I had prawns and calamari on that night, some cheese, some olives, and I think that was it. I'm wrapping up this video here. I did actually take a little bit of footage for my breakfast this morning. I pretty much the same as yesterday. I had the apple, kiwi fruit, some yogurt with some protein powder, Wheat Bix, just because I could, a protein ball, and some dark chocolate with a nice coffee. Now I'm about to head to the gym and then I'm meeting up with a friend. I will leave this here. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up and let me know down below. I know that you guys like this style videos. I hope it delivered. I will see you all in my next video. Make sure to follow me on my socials and keep up to date on there. And have a great day, night, morning, whatever, wherever you are. See you in my next video.